font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche. Voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, qu'il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose.
It's Saturday morning, and you're here with Home Team Powell, which is mainly Amy and me, and we are realtors here in the North Olympic Peninsula, representing buyers and sellers in the transfer of property, title, land, homes, businesses, whatever you want.
Anyway, the intro this week was a restaurant in between Port Angeles and Sequim, and the locals call it Dupies. You would pronounce it Dupuis.
Dupuis.
Yeah.
Very nice. It's kind of retro a little bit, a throwback to
Definitely
50s and
could use
60s.
some updating.
Yeah.
But the food's good.
Food's great, and it's a unique little place on the road between here and Sequim.
And the scuttlebutt is, don't tell anybody, that Barbara Streisand and her husband, who lived in Sequim for a while, ate there once.
Barbara who?
That's what everybody
Yeah,
thinks.
most people don't even know who she is
Yeah.
anymore. Okay, well, you want to tell them what we do every week? If this is your first week?
You guys, most of you know, every week we tell you the homes that have sold this past week, the prices, and it really should help get an idea of the market here in Port Angeles. If you watch for a length of time, 1 week isn't going to do it. But
Yeah.
that's Berkey and Winnie. Winnie being the black and white one. That's our dog, and Berkey is Logan's dog.
So you can always do internet searches on market trends, and I have done that and find that always quite frustrating because you can find all kinds of projections. It's going to do this, it's going to do that. It's going to be a bear market, it's going to be a bull market. So anyway, we like to stick to what actually happened, and that gives us a more concrete contact with reality as opposed to guessing what's going to happen. But we do usually at the end of we go through the homes that have closed. At the end, we will give you some kind of up to the minute market evaluation.
Kind of what we're seeing.
Yeah.
But
You want to get going?
okay, we start in Port Angeles with the least expensive to the most expensive. And the first house is at 828 West 13th Street. Why is it still going off? It originally listed for $825,000. It sold for $369,000. That was a good drop. 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, and it was 1,182 square feet on 0.16 of an acre, and was on the market for 189 days, kind of long. Built in 1956, and had a territorial view.
Okay, the next one is on Discovery Loop, 1529. Originally priced and sold at $499,900. It has 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,564 square feet, 0.11 of an acre, and 90 days on the market, built in 2023, and they have a territorial view.
Next one is 139 West 2nd Street, and this one was our listing. They priced it originally at $635,000, and it sold for $575,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, built in 1972 on a 0.16 of an acre, and it was 114 days on the market, built in 1953.
So when you look at this house, you don't notice that the fact that it sits right on the bluff and has a killer view of the harbor.
Beautiful view.
And it has a full basement, which also has a killer view of the harbor. So it's a pretty cool home. Okay, the next one is on 504 and 540 Rife Road, and originally priced at $649,000, sold for $645,000. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,440 square feet. Just a skosh under 5 acres. 5 days on the market, built in 1971, and they have a territorial view.
And the last house in Port Angeles is 1310 South O Street. Listed for $650,000. It ended up selling for $648,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1744 square feet on .2 of an acre, 3 days on the market, went quick, built in 2022 with a saltwater view.
All right. Moving on to Sequim.
The rest of them are Sequim.
Yeah. So anyway, this is on 40 Sunshine Plaza. Originally priced at $339,000, sold for $350,000. A little bit over asking there. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 450 days on the market. Built on actually .39 of an acre, and 2 days on the market. Built in 2013, and they have a territorial view.
And that one was just a big old garage with a little bedroom and bath, and they probably have big plans for that. Okay, the next house is on 374 West Hemlock Street in Sequim. Listed originally for $459, it sold for $440. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1,608 square feet on .29 of an acre, 73 days on the market, and it was built in 1966 with a mountain view.
All right. 933 North Woolsey Court, and priced and sold at $499,950. 3 days. I'm sorry, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Getting ahead of myself. 1,578 square feet, 0 acres. So 3 days on the market, built in 1989, and they have a mountain view.
Next house in Sequim is a 255 Joslin and it road. Listed originally at $759, it ended up selling at $550. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, with 1,908 square feet on 2.4 acres, and it was on the market for 241 days. Built in 1982, and it had a neighborhood view. So that one took a little while to sell.
155 Hilltop Drive. Asking was $599, sold at $580,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 half bath, 2,591 square feet, and 0 acres. Okay, and so 17 days on the market, built in 1990, and they're on a golf course.
All right, moving along. 31 Jara Way, Jara. Listed originally for $649,000. It sold for $640. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,875 square feet. Fascinating. 0.16 of an acre. It was 11 days on the market, built in 2021, and it had a mountain view.
Look at that. Okay.
This is Hilltop again.
Yeah, so 104 Hilltop Drive, Unit C, $749,000 original asking price, sold for $679,000. 3 bedrooms, 3 full baths. This is a good sized place, 3,477 square feet, in 0.93 of an acre, 329 days on the market. Wow, they were patient. 329. Built in 2003, and they're on a golf course.
Okay.
Home stretch.
Yep, last page. 20 Mount Baker Drive. This is also in the North Sunland area. Condominium, townhouse. Well, it's probably a townhouse, but
And it's got acreage.
oh, never mind. $685,000 was the asking price. It sold for $680. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,307 square feet on 1/10 of an acre, and it was 9 days on the market. Built in 2010 and had a territorial view.
Okay, the next home is on 1691 West Hendrickson, and priced at $749,000, sold for $740,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,562 square feet, and a little more than 4.5 acres. 3 days on the market, built in 2018, and they have mountain view. Sequim.
Okay. Next house is 855 Luella Heights.
Luella.
That is on the east side of Sequim. They're putting in roundabouts or fish ladder. I don't know. They're doing on the
ladders on the freeway.
It's just Yeah.
salmon crossings.
Apparently there was some sort of lawsuit, and the state has to provide ways for the fishies to get past.
Yeah.
Okay, originally priced at $799,000. That is what it sold for. three three bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,343 square feet on 2.5 acres, and it was 6 days on the market. Built in 2005 and had a saltwater view.
Okay. The next one is in Happy Valley, and it's beautiful, little valley just north of.
Everyone is happy there.
Yeah, we're not sure why, but
Marijuana.
they're happy. But this is anyway. It's a beautiful place. I'd love to live there. Nice acreage usually, and so this one is on 2204 Happy Valley Road, priced at $849,000. Sold for $830,000. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1.5 bath, 2,480 square feet. Just a hair under 2 acres. 10 days on the market. Built in 1967, and they have a territorial view.
The only unhappy thing about Happy Acres is their cell coverage is lousy.
Happy Acres now.
Happy Valley.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Happy Acres is just up the road.
That's the rest
They're
home.
older up there.
The Happy Valley has lousy cell service. Okay. The final house in Sequim is 363 Fawn Lane, originally listed for $1,287,500. Glad they added that 500.
Yeah.
Sold for $1,296,755. So that puppy is over asking.
Oh yeah.
3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 2 half baths, 3,166 square feet on 1 acre. 2 days on the market. Boy, they like that one. And it was built in 1999 with a saltwater mountain view.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Fawn Lane, do you?
No, I don't.
It's probably the east side of Bell Hill.
There you have
Anyway, we saw lots of people from you guys this week.
Our viewing audience.
Yes, I went marching through the woods with one yesterday. We went looking for stuff, and their land has waterfall on it. Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're what's happening?
Well, this is the nicest spring. We've been here about 15 years, and it's like
Beautiful.
beautiful. I mean, week after week of sunshine and.
Little chilly, but
Yes.
we hit. I think we hit 70 yesterday or close to it.
How come I have my down vest on?
I have no
and You
idea.
don't? Are you cold?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've got shorts on you, which you can't see, hopefully, because I'm going to go.
But he's got. Oh, you do have shorts on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to go work today. Anyway, that's the weather. Just a little change. I think it might be just not a trend. Or it could be a trend, but anyway, just recently, the last week or so, a couple of weeks, we've seen a little uptick on business activity. In other words, more multiple offers, and we've written a couple of offers for some of you, and not gotten those places because there was
Competition.
yeah, competition that we sort of didn't expect. So
And the prices have just been volleying up.
yeah, so over asking. I don't know if that's a trend or
She's
not.
got a sock of yours.
But
That's your good sock.
my good. Who has it?
Cut, Winnie.
Winnie, drop it. Okay, so make sure you press the subscribe and like and all of those buttons in there. Any button available.
Any festivals coming up?
Yeah.
The Juan de Fuca Festival is a music festival and street fair in Memorial Weekend.
So we always meeting you if you happen to be in the area, and if you're one of our viewers.
Is that just like a buried burp?
Yeah,
that
it
you
was a
just-
little burp there. But anyway, if you're one of our viewers, you get to know us, because we're pretty much like we are here. What you see is what you get. And so that makes really a lot of sense that if you're going to buy a house here, you're going to want to go with a realtor, mainly Amy and Brent.
And we want to meet them.
Yeah, we want to meet you. So we always enjoy meeting clients when you show up around town, and so we'd love to represent you in looking for homes. We always answer our phones, and we've been doing this combined between the two of us about 25 years, so we have enough track record to actually know what we're doing. So, and there are some that talk a good talk, but really don't have much experience around it. Anyway, hope you have a great week. We'll be back in 7 days.